And here we go.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and it is an exciting weekend. We have got Comic-Con going on right now, and all kinds of stuff is dropping. Trailers, news that goes along with the trailers, so things like Justice League, there's definitely some news that goes along with that, so we're going to be breaking down a lot of that stuff over the course of the next couple days. So I'm going to get started with the one that excited me the most and definitely kind of has a lot to talk about, I think. You know, I only saw a snippet of it, so a lot of the reaction you'll see is genuine, but we're going to watch the trailer, get into breaking down everything. Hopefully this will be kind of a, a quick video, but without further ado, we're going to break down that Justice League trailer, and there is definitely a big announcement from Ben Affleck, especially given the rumors that have been going around kind of surrounding him, where he's not going to be playing Batman anymore after the Justice League movie comes out in November. So we're going to go ahead and play that, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit. It's a pretty long one. I don't know exactly what format. I'll kind of do it in the editing process. Kind of depends on YouTube. Don't know if it's going to be up on the green screen behind me or just, in a little box in front of me. But one way or another, we'll definitely play the trailer and talk about it and react to it and review it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with that. I already got the headphones ready. I got a whole playlist already for all these videos, so we're good. And we're starting now. Oh, okay. Gotta start with Wonder Woman now, don't we? That makes sense.
What did you do this weekend, Diana?
Me? Nothing very.
I have a point I'll bring up here at some point.
The world remains in mourning after the death of the Superman.
It's funny, we see the word hope in there about Superman.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
Okay, so we're back to Themyscira.
Any more time?
Something is coming.
Oh, hot damn. Got that Steppenwolf, Aquaman, down in his kingdom here. I like the way that looked. That didn't bother me.
No lanterns.
No lanterns.
No Kryptonian.
Dude, Kieran Hines' voice sounds great.
This world will fall. Like all the others.
One misses the days when one's biggest concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
This is crazy.
I enjoyed that joke.
Honestly, I think we're all gonna die.
You know,
Each of us, in some way, is held back.
Aquaman is one of the...
We'll do this
Hang on.
together.
It's really cool.
That's why she's awesome.
Battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
Cyborg looks a lot better. A lot better.
Was a beacon to the world. He didn't just save people.
We were talking
He
about...
let them see the best parts of themselves.
talking about it being a beacon of hope.
This way.
Just...
We don't have to recognize him. We just have to save it.
I like just the way they're speaking about it, you know. That needs a little work, a little
there?
polish. polish.
Not enough. Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
This is the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
Was that Superman? I don't know, man. I don't know if that was Superman or not. Okay. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to that trailer. I will do my best to keep it relatively brief. What did I love about it? Pretty much everything. I'm super, super freaking excited for this movie. It's going to be awesome. And I was going to mention one big thing, and you can actually probably do a side-by-side comparison of the two trailers and the two shots. Specifically, I may do it for you. And just put it up in front of me here. But Wonder Woman, where you have the beginning where she did the leg sweep, you can really tell that the color grading on that is way, way brighter. It just looked like, if you remember the first trailer that they released for Justice League, everything was quite a bit darker in tone, more consistent with the way that everything looked in Batman v Superman, where it was really saturated. Because, I mean, if you remember, Batman's and Superman's costumes and everything like that were very dark. And on set, they were a lot brighter, especially Superman's. And I think that we're going to end up getting, with Joss Whedon taking over. Now, I don't know the extent of his influence on the overall production. I'm sure there's something there, but you can just sense in everything across the board that all these people that just bitched about the fact that it was too dark and too gloomy, they're not going to have a leg to stand on here. Now, it doesn't bother me. I like dark and gloomy. However, I do agree that there is a certain aspect that was lost, especially in the translation of Superman, that they seem to have found in Wonder Woman. And I think they're carrying that forward. They're speaking about beacons of hope. They're speaking about how Superman was a light and how he showed the best parts of yourselves. That's exactly what Superman is. And there was definitely some of that lost in the translation with Zack Snyder. I thought that they did a much better job doing Man of Steel with the beacon of hope, the way that he inspires and things like that, and the music was much more uplifting. I think that was missing a little bit, and I do understand the criticisms there. So I'm really glad they were talking about that. Kieran Hines and the voice behind Steppenwolf was awesome. That was so creepy. And he pointed out Green Lantern, which is a big sticking point for me, which also leads to the end of the trailer, where that's got to be Superman. But it could be Green Lantern. It could be Hal Jordan. It could be Jon Stewart. There is going to be the Green Lantern Corps movie at some point. Never know who that could be. Just judging by the fact that the water was rumbling, I don't know. It could be Superman. What I love about this is that they're not showing Superman. I mean, I think you have to kind of be living under a rock to not know that he's going to show up at some point, or just a little bit daft, just to not be able to kind of put two and two together. But I think it's a great way to go about it, where you're not showing Superman and you're not putting him in the marketing campaign. Henry Cavill was not at Comic-Con, and I thought that was just it's a good way to go about things. You don't want to ruin surprises. And yeah, we got to see a little of Steppenwolf, but we didn't get to see like a full force Steppenwolf. And there was mostly new footage in this trailer. Most of it was new. And Wonder Woman is front and center, and damn it, she deserves to be front and center. You know? I feel like that's probably a great way to capitalize on just everything that was great about the Wonder Woman movie, and just her sense of strength and her honor. put that at the forefront of this trailer, and that's what they did, and this footage was excellent. I am so excited for this movie, and I'll tell you one thing that made me more excited, and that was Ben Affleck at Comic-Con when Chris Hardwick pressed him and said, there's been a lot of rumors going on lately. What's going on here, Ben? He basically just said he'd be an effing idiot to not want to play Batman for Matt Reeves. And he loves playing Batman, and he's honored to be Batman. Batman is the coolest character. Period. So, while, yes, you can take that with a grain of salt, because he said that he was going to be directing, and he's pretty much within 3 days stepped down after he said something on, like, Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. I think that Ben Affleck, if you remember, when he took the Daredevil part, he said that's the closest I'll ever come to playing Batman. And now he's playing Batman. I can't imagine he would want to give that up. I really can't. I know he's been going through some personal stuff lately, but I don't think there's anything there. Cyborg looked 100 times better. There's still some CGI shots that need to be cleaned up. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But I really believe that from now until November, they got time to clean that up. I mean, you've got an impressive team behind it. Joss Whedon is about as good a choice as you could really pick to kind of take up the mantle and kind of wrap things up for Zack Snyder. And I can really, you can see his influence a little bit. Like I said, there's going to be a lot less for people to really complain about that they've brought up in these past few movies, which is about how dark it is. I think that there's going to be some humor. The Flash, Aquaman, I really think that they're going to steal the show. And, you know, Gal as Wonder Woman, Ben as Batman, they're already excellent, so we know what's going to happen. And I hope to see Henry in there as Superman. I think that getting some more of him than I'm hoping it is looking like, because I don't want it to just be, you know, the last 5 minutes of the movie he's there. I don't want it to be like a Luke Skywalker thing in Star Wars. But it looks great. It looks great, and I'm freaking excited. So definitely tell me what you guys thought of this footage from Comic-Con. This 4-minute footage, a little bit of an extended trailer. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Definitely hit that in the comments below for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely helps us out. And if you want to see more of this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come on back with me. My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and as always, my friends, have yourselves a super week.